Hello, my name is Carla, and this is week one of my blog. And I'm going to talk a little bit about when I started my field practicum at Peace Over Violence. It's an agency that talks with clients as far as domestic violence, sexual assault. They do advocacy. They have counseling, they have therapy, they have different sessions of yoga therapy, art therapy. We have several groups of domestic violence for men and as well as for women, English and Spanish. Um, when I started at the agency, I have to admit that one of the areas that I had to explore for myself was feeling comfortable with the information that I was gonna hear and being able to feel comfortable with the clients. I heard a lot of difficult um, information and situations that the clients have gone through, and I think that was one of my major concerns that I had for myself, is being comfortable, being there and with the clients and hearing all the information. Um, and I'm gonna say my initial reaction to it. It was being uncomfortable and scared. I'm gonna add to it. Um, as I was able to start talking to different clients and being able to hear their stories, and for me to be able to provide support in whatever area that they needed, I grew stronger as feeling my comfort level, being there and with the clients, and that's an area that I have grown a lot, is being comfortable with the information I'm hearing. Um, and I'm gonna say that being because of my work that I do work with high risk families. So a lot of the information um, that I heard or talking to the clients was, I'm gonna say, my area or my level that I associated myself was between developing and proficient. Um, it's pretty much the same work, the same field, just different situations. High risk families where I work is more of drugs and DCFS cases. And going into the agency, I was hearing more of domestic violence and sexual assault. Sexual assault is an area that I'm not, don't know too much information, and it's kind of heartbreaking for me to hear girls and women going through or suffering with the rape and the afterwards of the rape from their the person that harms them, and just knowing that most of the time the sexual assault or the rape that they've gone through is from a family member or a close friend in their families. Um, the areas where I've identified that I've grown a lot from the beginning of my practicum to where I'm at now, like I mentioned before, is feeling comfortable with myself, hearing the information. Another area was able to provide the accurate resources for these families, letting them know that everything is going to be okay and what they needed for themselves or what support is that they were going to need more. And I think the third area that I've grown is just being able to have more empathy towards them. That it's not their fault, and that these situations comes from as they were children to now that they're growing. It's just having that empathy for them, um, helping them and guiding them, because regardless of me being able to provide counseling for them or just helping them out with the resources that they need, regardless, they always look up to you and they look at you as for support, for you to guide them. And that's an area that I have felt more comfortable in helping them and showing them, as far as my clinical um, background has grown in that sense. And so I've come to learn that I have a lot of these informations that I know of, I've already known. It's just knowing how to use them with different type of clients. Um, and so I can see that I've grown a lot myself, and I can also see in areas that obviously we always need to learn more. And so I've enjoyed working and supporting the clients that I have and in the agency where I'm at. Thank you.